You know, I haven't met many people who would outright deny the existence of Jesus. In fact, scholars and historians don't even debate this anymore because it's a proven fact that he did exist. But I have met people who, even though they would claim to be Christian, don't actually live in a way that would either acknowledge or honor Jesus as king. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or who I'm talking about? Inside of each and every one of us, there's a battle raging on for the throne of our lives. This isn't a battle about the existence of Jesus. This is a battle for his kingship. In other words, is Jesus sitting on the throne of your life? Are you, or is someone else or something else? Now, this battle isn't just a modern phenomenon, nor is it merely something that just happens on the outside of us. This battle to be the kings and queens of our own lives or to place someone else or something else in that place has been a part of our humanity ever since the Garden of Eden. Just take a look at Genesis 1, verse 27 and 28. So God created man in his own image. He created him in the image of God. He created them male and female. God blessed them and God said to them, "Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Rule the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, and every creature that crawls on the earth." Friends, this passage says that we were created to rule, that God made us to rule, because God, the ruler, creator, and king, made humans in his own image according to his likeness. No wonder there's this battle raging on within us for the throne. Here's the thing though, even though God created us to rule, it was never supposed to be without him or in his place. In the garden, we knew our place. God ruled us and was over everything. He was ruler supreme, king over all. And as ruler, God commissioned Adam and Eve to be his deputies, not to rule over themselves or to rule over God, but to be his deputy rulers. But then Satan twisted things, right? Confused their identity and convinced them that they could be like God, that the deputy who was once empowered to act as a substitute for their superior could now, in fact, replace their superior and be kings and queens themselves. Ever since the fall, the enemy's been waging war in the hearts, minds, and souls of humanity, trying to convince us that we don't need God as our king. The enemy has been trying to seduce us into believing that we can be self-made men and women, the kings and queens of our own lives. And he's been using a similar pattern to trap generation after generation into his deception. Right here it is: circumstance, choice, and then consequence. The enemy uses whatever our circumstances might be, distorts our choices, and then he leaves us to deal with the mess of our consequences. Circumstance, choice, and then consequence. So, what circumstances are you facing right now? And then what choices are you making in light of those circumstances? Friends, may we remember that his grace is sufficient and that his power is perfected in our weakness. So let's find grace, forgiveness, healing, and wholeness in our King Jesus and in him alone.